Figured something out. I think we're gonna die. Just pointing it out.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today, for this week, since Predator comes out this Friday,
Howdy.
we're going to talk about the Predator franchise, what our likes, dislikes, and what we hope for the upcoming Predator movie, which will be coming out this Friday. So guys, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna just say it out there. Predator franchise is like almost any franchise to me. The first movie was good. Everything else was
subpar.
Yeah.
I can see that. Hopefully, this one has a few more dynamics to it. I saw when I looked at the trailer, it was very comical. Me, I like comedy, but I also like for it to be in its proper place. So I don't think all the extra jokes and whatnot. I like blood and guts and gore.
I mean, there's still a place for that in this movie. It's just, I do agree with that. That said, I mean, I feel like all the more serious Predator movies outside of the first one, kind of shitty.
Well, let's put it this way.
That's true.
I want to say, let's put it this way. With the first Predator movie, right, with Arnold, like, you had one character that was your comic relief, and that was Shane Black's character, Hawkins, right? Is it Hawkins? I think it is. Somebody had to fact check me on that. But, like, Shane Black's character was basically the comic relief, and that was enough, right? Whereas with this one, it looks like Shane put too much of it in there. It's like there's so many different people that's going to be the comic relief. Like, Keegan-Michael Key looks like he's going to be it. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say it, with the latest trailer, even though it looks phenomenally better than the last two trailers, like, it looks like even Sterling K. Brown, who looks like he's supposed to be the serious government guy, is over there making jokes, right? Like, I don't know.
And I will say, you're not wrong about the Predator movies kind of being trash, which really sucks because the Predator itself is really damn cool. Like, when you put it in the comics universe or, like, a video games universe, it's awesome. But then, for some reason, the movies are always like, yeah, it's another Predator movie.
But see, like, let's look at, all right, so the first thing, let's go with the first movie, Predator. Like, in my opinion, almost everything about it was good. Like, even, I looked at the 4K remastered on it. Sorry, I'm going to speak about that. But, like, the scenes, the scenery on it looks so much better than it did in the original one. I guess my three things that I love about the movie was, one, the handshake. The best handshake of all time.
The most manly handshake of all time. Jesus.
Like, I grow chest hair by looking at that handshake.
How do you think I grew this beard? I watched that when I was young and I was like, what the?
The second one, I would have to say, is the fact that, like, I have to put it again, Arnold saying, "Get to the chopper!" Like, that part right there kind of was just like, okay, that was an honorable movie quote, but then at the same time, in that sense, it didn't make any logical sense. Because it's like, you tell a girl that you just captured from a guerrilla camp, hey, run to a chopper that's American, and you just got captured, but explain to yourself that, hey,
I'm the good guy.
Yeah, I'm a good guy, and they told me to go to the chopper. Like, does that make sense, though? No. And then the third thing was the idea of how the Predator can study you, can go in and kill you with any given moment, because he was studying you out for an entire couple of days. And I like that about the first Predator. And then the second, Predators, and then do we even have to mention Alien versus Predator?
No.
I think so, actually.
Why?
For other reasons.
But with those other four, you don't get the whole studying of your prey. You don't get the whole, like, hey, I'm analyzing my prey and I want to do all of this to find a way to kill him. It was just more like, all right, I collect bones, I collect their skin, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. There's a video
by the
game.
way, we take the spaceship and fly out of here.
Yeah.
There's a video game called Predator Concrete Jungle where it's like pretty much Predator in New York, and it's awful, but it does have some of those elements where, like, there's a part where, like, you're killing gangsters, but you're, like, copying their voice to get into, like, their secret headquarters, and it's all sorts of stupid, dumb shit, but it's cool because you're playing as the Predator, which is probably, like, it's one of those things, like, a lot of people talk about, like, for all these Star Wars and the Marvel movies, for example, because they're super cool, but when you break it down movie by movie, the percentage of good ones versus like okay to bad ones isn't actually great
at all.
But you like because of the character. In Predator, you like it because the Predator. He's dope.
Right, and then with the second movie, Danny Glover, like, you're a great actor. I just want to say you are. But they didn't give him shit. Exactly. They didn't really give him shit in the entire movie. He was, and then at the end...
To be fair, that's how we should be. If there's an invisible killing machine around us, I'd probably be acting the same way.
All right.
But even in the last act of the movie, how Danny Glover kills the Predator was like such a cop-out. Like, he got a one-up in a factory, and basically the Predator had him, closhed him, was really about to kill him, and all of a sudden he did a cop-out. Like, it was like a cop-out kill. I can't even remember because it pissed me off so much.
No, remember he had that little thing that the Predator had, the little blade disc.
Oh yeah, he had the blade disc, and that's what I'm saying. The Predator had him by the legs, and literally Danny Glover does the blade disc and kills him. Like, the fuck you... What does that even... Like, what? Like, that didn't make any sense to me. You see what I'm saying? And so, like...
And they all surround him, and...
That's like one of the movies...
And then they all surround him in that fog, like, OG. No doubt.
One thing I always liked about the Predators is how, like, honorable they are. Like, they're like... Can you imagine if someone came in here and, like, we started beating them up, and they killed one of us, and we're like, nah, that's cool. You're good. You took out one of us. Like, they're straight like, hey... That guy got his ass whooped, so he's not one of ours anymore. We like you. Here's a sword or here's a weapon. Mm-hmm. There's a comic where Batman defeats a Predator, and it stabs itself, and then, like, because it's defeated, because Predators go out like bitches all the time. That's one thing I don't like. They're like, oh, I lost. Let me just blow myself up. But Batman fights one and he kills himself.
Come home, mommy.
And the rest of the Predators are like, all right, Batman, here's a sword. You kicked his ass. Good job.
And see, I like that honorable part of it, but it's just like from Predator 2, which is terrible for me.
Is Batman alarmed that he's got an alien race on Earth that's like, hey, here's a sword?
I mean, in comics, there's a lot of alien races on Earth, let's be fair. His best friend's an alien.
I mean...
I just wanted to know his view on that. I'm like,
I'll ask him next time I talk to him. Cool. But Predator 2, go on.
And that's what I'm saying. That was my biggest gripe with Predator 2. It's like Danny Glover just, and then at the end, it's just literally, you killed him by a disc. The cheapest way out. Here's your sword. We'll see you next time. Like, what?
Dubbed him OG of the year.
Exactly. It was like,
they was on their spaceship on the way out.
Let's go. All right, whatever. And then Predators, because I'm skipping AVP and AVP Requiem because I don't remember those. The only thing I know is AVP had Sanaa Lathan, and she survived when the Predator went on the ship. That's all I know. Second one, let's just pretend that it never existed. But
let's say not.
Exactly. With Predators, the Robert Rodriguez produced one. Like, I love the idea that, hey, we're putting all of these mass killers or these serial killers and putting them all on our planet.
Yeah.
Let's hunt. Like, let's see who's the best one out of all of our predators and go hunt. But I would have to say, like, the concept was great. Just terrible execution, in my opinion.
Yeah. I thought that was super dope because all of a sudden they are dropping from this aircraft, and it wasn't just murderers and killers. I mean, these were people that were
skilled assassins, skilled trainers, right?
And they're just like, how in the hell did we get here? So I thought that was a super dope concept, and then next thing you know, the dogs, and I was like, yeah.
But See, for me, that was dope. Like, the dogs were a good idea. The different races of predators were a cool idea. I guess where the problem was for me was like, you didn't get any development until they met Lawrence Fishburne in the cave. That was the only time you got any kind of like...
That could be said of a lot of movies. You get any development until you saw Lawrence Fishburne in the cave.
The old wise man. But it's just like... Predators was good, but it could have been better because it's like you left them in here and you're sitting there. It's like what do you call that? Fish out of water concept with all of them. I mean, you're all trying to figure out how the hell to get off this planet, but then it's just like we don't know anything about the planet. All we know is okay, there's predators, but is there going to be anything new? And then you didn't get anything new until after they killed Lawrence Fishburne in the cave. Where the samurai dude with the sword gets killed by the predator, but he kills him. And then you find out, was it not Topher Grace who was the serial killer? No, he was a serial killer. Where he basically got a knife from the venom from one of the predators and tried to bait them and kill the other one. Mm-hmm. Like that last third act of the movie was pretty dope, but I was just like, why did I have to wait?
I thought the samurai fight was pretty dope.
That's what I'm saying, but like I had to wait a whole hour to get to that. Like, really?
I will say,
was he missing 2 fingers also?
Yeah.
One of the biggest issues I think with the Predator movies, and they kind of changed up in some, but I think a Predator movie would be better if it did involve humans. And it sounds like I would just like to see Predators just like as the main character, because usually you're following like the humans and their side of story. I want to see a Predator movie where it's just like it doesn't. I mean, obviously you want it to be humans because it makes you don't have to do extra special effects for other races of species. You don't have to. And you're getting like the human element of it, like, oh, it's hunting us. But I would just like to see the Predators just out hunting other stuff and just being like a focus on that. Maybe it's more suited for like a TV show or something, but.
Like a deer.
Yeah, because here's the thing. After doing it once, that's all the other movies are. It's like, oh, it's the most dangerous game. It's, oh, man, but it's like.
But see, and I guess that's where I'm going to have a problem with if they continue to do the Predator franchise. It's like, all right, we did it in the jungle. Then we did it in the city.
Yeah.
Then we did it in our own world. Now we're going back to the jungle. It's like you've already put it in a situation where you can do so much, and now it's like you're trying to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm tired of humans who are like, oh, they're criminals or they're kind of talented, getting hunted. Bless you. By the Predator. It's like, give me something new with it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I worry about the franchise, that they're never going to do
a new aspect to it to kind of heighten the development of it. Because we've already seen just about everything done. Like Julien said, it's already taken place in 3 of the
major locations of Canada.
Yeah. So what else can you do with it?
Put it underwater.
Deep blue sea underwater.
You want to have sharks? Sharks kick people's ass all the time. They're
Jaws versus Predator.
Oof. What's that with the Meg? Was that new movie?
Yeah, the Meg.
The Meg versus Jaws versus Predator.
Now, that would be one hell of a crossover. Now, with Predator coming out Friday, is there anything you hope to see in this new one?
Arnold. Some kind of reference to his character from the first one. Because like I said, there was a cool theory going around where they said, because they showed an even bigger Predator in this one, and people are saying that we're thinking like, oh, maybe someone gene spliced him with the Predator, and so that way it's like a human Predator who's big and badass to fight the Predators. But I'm not gonna get that, but that'd be cool.
If we look at it all those years ago, it's gonna be an old, wrinkly Predator.
No, like they got one and they made a new one. They made a baby.
They had a baby in the chopper.
No, that's all I want to see. I just want to see some kind of reference to the first movie.
My biggest complaint is going to be, don't make it too much comic relief. That's going to be my biggest thing. And I want to make sure that at least this movie is going to have at least some kind of, like, a lot of killing in it, but don't be so much comic relief that you take away from the movie, right? And so, like, that would be one thing. And the other thing is, it's just like, let's show what the Predator can actually do this time. I'm ready for it. Meaning, instead of, just hear me out. This is what I mean.
I'm listening.
Like with Predator, like I was saying earlier, with Predator, you saw how he could analyze his opponent, kill their opponent, and things like that, right? I want to see that again.
You don't want to see him like going out and just winning.
Right.
You want to see him like have to learn.
Take his strategy and run with it, right? Like I want him to be like, okay, they do this, this, and this. I'm gonna kill everybody.
You want a chess match instead of just a blitz through everything. Like
right. Like I want an actual. Hey, this is what the Predator is supposed. I mean, this is what we made him to be. Let's do that. That's what I want to see.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
Any hopes or unhopes for this movie too?
Yes. So I love when remakes reference the original. That's probably one of my absolute favorite things.
Okay.
What I don't want to see is too much CGI as far as blood, gore, and guts and stuff like that. Well, better CGI.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Cause when I looked at the trailer, I'm like, really? Like y'all couldn't do better than this. I forgot what scene that was, but it was him
when the
ripping
blood,
somebody
when he
open.
ripped
It was
some
just like,
open, and then when he shot his little knives and split that dude in half, and it just looked like.
he was like, really?
Really?
Like, y'all spending millions of dollars on this stuff, and when we spending our little, movie pass money or 10 to 15 for these seats, make it worth my while.
One more thing I do, and this is a long shot hope. I would love to see, how like in Split, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Split, at the end you're like, oh, this is actually a tie-in with Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I want to see something like this. It's like, oh, this Predator is also in this franchise. I don't know what it could be. Be Terminator or something like that. I want a non-alien crossover.
I was just
at the
thinking
end.
about that. I'm like, what if Terminator met?
Yeah, like give me a crossover that's not alien as the little scene at the end of the credits. That I would mark out for that. I would freak out. Yeah, that's just me thinking something crazy.
It'll be worth to see.
We'll see.
Well, hopefully you guys will be able to watch it this Friday. Tell us what you think. What comments are you looking forward to? Like, share, subscribe. Also,
Ring the bell.
also, tell us what you think of Predator when it comes out this Friday. And without all that, we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.